Okay, here I am on the 24th of April, and this is where I'm resting overnight. This is the Nambucca River in New South Wales at Nambucca Heads, and this is actually at the rear of the hotel. I'll just swing around. There's the hotel. Okay, so today I'm just going to not focus on me, but just to focus on this beautiful river, this beautiful egret up there in the top left hand corner. So it's been a lovely day. I actually had lunch with a friend of mine who I originally met online, and we continued the relationship on Facebook. Sorry, I just had to squash a little mosquito there on my arm. So I'm just hand holding this. I'm sorry if it's a bit shaky, but I just want you to enjoy this this nice view. So it's coming on about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to be getting my priestess process ready. I'm going to swoop down. There's my shadow, but there's Miss Twiggy relaxing in the grass, enjoying this beautiful saltwater smell. We're not that far from the ocean. So tonight is my priestess process, and I just want to talk a little bit about that. It's about me claiming, stepping up my power in support of my life purpose. I feel my life purpose is guided by the sacred feminine, and so this is like a formal commitment to that. And the process will be first setting up a little altar, and then making a bit of sacred space. And so I've got some items that I'm going to put on this altar, but I'm also going to be looking around this little environment here to see if there's anything that springs out, possibly like some of those flowers that you might see, maybe just one, and some lantana down there. And I know some people think that's a weed. I might look for another place to get some lantana. I don't think I want to go down that slope and accidentally end up in the water. So call in some sacred space and invite any energies, archetypes, anything from the etheric world, anything from my ancestry, to come and witness my ceremony. At this stage I don't have any real live people in my life to do this with. I know that Lisa Michaels, who's actually doing this priestess process in its entirety, is holding a ceremony in Atlanta in Georgia in the US to do this for those who can come live. But being in Australia, I'm not that organised yet to have arranged travel over there. So this is a self-proclamation with me and this river and these trees, and I don't know if you can make out any pelicans there on the other side of the river. But yeah, anything here in nature, a call in to witness my ceremony. And then I'm just going to take a few moments to declare my gratitude for the opportunity to do this kind of to step up into this kind of work, because I do recognize it's very rare so far in this world. Hopefully in a few years it won't be quite as rare, but at this stage this kind of commitment to absolutely living one's full life purpose is quite rare, and especially in honor of the sacred feminine. So after I've declared my gratitude for taking on this responsibility, I then make this declaration. And before I make this declaration, I actually step across the threshold, and it's just a demarcation where on one side I'm not quite yet a priestess, but on the other side I have fully declared myself to be a priestess. And then I make the declaration bold and strong that I hereby accept the responsibilities and the duties, and I align myself with the particular goddesses that I connect with. And just so that you know, I don't know if you know that I'm not really, I was never brought into any particular religious tradition when I was a child, so I feel really quite free to choose my own. And the ones that call to me are have really been seeded in me from the early Gnostic work of the Christian and pre-Christian tradition. So the Barbello, who's the original source of the sacred feminine, and then Sophia, the archetypal eon, who actually made this world and was well, I'll tell you her story in an upcoming blog post. And Gaia, the goddess Gaia, the planetary goddess, who, according to the Gnostic tradition, is Sophia trying to bring this creation back into the arms of the divine. And Eve and a goddess called Nora. Nora was Seth's wife, I believe. Seth being the child of Adam and Eve after Cain and Abel. And not much is written about Nora. And also the Mary Magdalene. And basically I'm feeling that I'm drawn to all these female energies who have been dismissed, who have been forgotten, who have been written out of history, written out of awareness. Because I feel my job is to help people remember them, bring them back, because the seeds of these goddesses lie dormant and not so dormant in many women. And I feel that my job is to give articulation to a lot of the energies moving within women that are confusing, that are frustrating, that are pent up, and because they don't have an articulation, they're often easy to medicate in terms of alcohol, maybe drugs, maybe busyness. And so yes, and then as a final part of the priestess process this evening, the emergence ceremony, I offer my gift to the world. And my gift is something that it's something that is within inside me, but that needs to be expressed, that is being called to be expressed on behalf of the sacred feminine. So if you ever decide to take on this priestess process yourself, we all have these gifts, and they often touch our lives in the form of talents and things that you're naturally good at, things that is naturally joyous for you to participate in. So it's nothing, the word's not coming to me, not erroneous, but it's not a burden. It's not a burden to identify your gift, to recognize your gift, and to offer it to the world. So this is my recording from Nambucca Heads on the 24th of April 2013. I'm almost halfway through my journey, and due to poor internet connections, I've been trying to post these on YouTube so I can then bounce them over to Facebook, but I am recording these as I go, so there might have to be a bunch delivered all at once. So tomorrow I head inland to a place called Dubbo. So I've been travelling by the coast, and the proximity to the ocean has kept the temperatures quite mild. But as we go inland, there'll be quite a sharp drop in overnight temperatures, as well as daytime temperatures and the humidity. So I expect to get out the next layer of my my warm clothing and maybe hunt out Twiggy's little jacket as well. So until next time, thank you for listening. It's Marlowe Aster here, marloweaster.com, where I'll be writing a lot more about this priestess process and the power of the sacred feminine and how to tap into it for yourselves. And I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.